It's interesting as well, man, because now we have Diego Lopes, right? And you mentioned you've spoken to Diego before. Are you impressed with the stuff that he's been able to achieve? Obviously, that Brian Ortega fight, he looked very, very good in. He's kind of one of those guys that just kind of comes at you, right?
Bem-vindos ao canal Clips MMA. Após a confirmação de que Diego Lopes e Alexander Volkanovski vão disputar o cinturão vago do peso-pena no UFC 314, após Ilia Topuria anunciar sua subida para o peso leve, Diego Lopes, treinador do Volkanovski, deu uma entrevista para o Submission Radio e falou o que acha do Diego. Vamos conferir, já se inscrevam aí no canal e bora!
Things just got a little bit more exciting. UFC 314 just got a little bit more official, and I got a special coach here, Coach Joe Lopes, the man behind Freestyle MMA. A plethora of fighters, including Alex Volkanovski, who's now officially going to be stepping in against Diego Lopes for the belt. Joe, it's official, mate. It's official. How's it feel?
Yeah, it's good. We've sort of known for a couple of weeks now that it was going to be Lopes. The last time I spoke to you, we didn't. You sort of were a bit shocked because everyone thought it was going to be Ilya. So did we. But, then, Ilya decided he wanted to move up and, he's moving up.
Yeah, it's interesting, dude, because we were all in Sydney, right? You, Diego, Ilya. Did you know then, or was it still not clear at that point?
We sort of knew it was Lopes at that point. We hadn't had a contract, but we knew Ilya wasn't going to be the one. We assumed it was going to be Lopes, and
because I don't think Lopes knew yet, man. He was still in the dark, from what I understand. Did he know?
I think he must have known too, because look, it was either him or Mosvat, and Diego's got a lot of hype behind him, and he's a pretty exciting fighter. So we knew it was going to be him.
You know what's interesting, man? Diego, super nice guy. He's actually quite tall, pretty big for the division. Did you guys have a chat at all with him? Did you run into him, interact with him at all backstage? Because you guys were sort of around the same area throughout that fight.
Yeah, look, I've met Diego a while ago, and I've spoken to him. He's a really nice guy. He doesn't have much English, but he speaks very good Spanish. So I've spoken to him heaps of times. So I sort of am pretty good friendly terms with him. He's a good guy.
It's interesting as well, man, because now we have Diego Lopes, right? And you mentioned you've spoken to Diego before. Are you impressed with the stuff that he's been able to achieve? Obviously, that Brian Ortega fight, he looked very, very good in. He's kind of one of those guys that just kind of comes at you, right? Doesn't hold back.
In a way, he's similar to Ilya. He moves very well. He plants his feet and he throws his hands. He's powerful. I don't think he's as technically. I think Ilya's a more technical boxer. Diego seems to, just. He's a bit more instinctual. He just throws his hands and hopes he lands. I think Ilya's a lot more technical, a little bit more accurate. I think when he throws.
Mm-hmm.
But Diego's got pretty sick jiu-jitsu as well, and so he is trouble on the feet and on the ground.
What do you reckon is the most dangerous thing about him?
Well, look, on the ground, he's very similar to Brian. He's very instinctual, so he just throws things naturally, and naturally, he knows where he wants to be and where he doesn't want to be, and that's what makes him dangerous because he's a bit unpredictable. Like he just jumps on things. In that Mozart fight, he's the transitions from the armbar to triangle and back, very technical stuff.